points at this time. Your lanes are ready for competition. Bowling fan, let's send them off with a great round of applause this morning. Good luck to everyone.
Let's go, Bearcats! Keep it down over there. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I want to file a protest against that guy anyway. Hey, just go up to him and say, "Sir, can you keep it down a little bit?" There's a request from Louisiana Tech.
Let's go, Tech! Here we go, Tech! Here we go! Here we go, Tech! Here we go! Let's go, LA Tech!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Southland Bowling League Championship, the 2022 edition. My name is Mike Flanagan from Inside Bowling, and we're set for a couple of matches here this morning as we advance through our brackets. Glad you're with us here on Inside Bowling. We are in Harahan, Louisiana, a suburb of New Orleans, here at Colonial Bowling Center for round number 3. On the left side of your screen, on lanes 15 and 16, we have Sam Houston State University taking on Louisiana Tech. And on the right side of your screen, we have Tulane taking on Arkansas State. Getting started here just after 8:30 in the morning, Central Time. Southland Bowling League conference here consists of 8 different teams, and we had a bracket that started yesterday and continues on today and will end tomorrow. And before we get too carried away, let's go ahead and look at that bracket. As you can see, the number 1 seed, Sam Houston State Bearcats, took on Valparaiso. Sam Houston advanced. Youngstown State took on Louisiana Tech. Youngstown State advanced. Arkansas State in round 1 took on Stephen F. Austin, and Arkansas State advanced. Vanderbilt took on Tulane, with Vanderbilt advancing. Down to the losers bracket went Valparaiso. They took on Louisiana Tech, and Louisiana Tech advanced. And you saw Stephen F. Austin taking on Tulane. Tulane advanced. And then over in the winners bracket, Sam Houston and Youngstown State. Sam Houston lost. Youngstown State and Vanderbilt actually still alive in the winners bracket. They'll be up today at 1:30 here on Inside Bowling. And it was Arkansas State that lost to Vanderbilt. So Arkansas State takes on Tulane. So that's how we arrive at where we are here today. Back to the competition. It's a double elimination format here. So the teams that do lose in this round will go home. Their tournament will be over. The winners will go on to face each other. In the next round, coming up at 1:30. So La Tech and Sam Houston, Tulane and Arkansas State. And here's our format today. Our format consists of this traditional team game where all the scores will add up and whoever wins gets a point. We saw the scoring pace yesterday was pretty high. It's a 2.5 to 1 oil pattern. And for you bowling nerds out there, I'm going to bring the pattern up on the screen if you want to screenshot it. As you can see, it's a 2.5 to 1 ratio. It is very flat, but conducive to high scoring here this weekend. It's 43 feet in length. It oils 34 feet, and then it buffs to 43, 34 to 43, 27 milliliters of oil in total. So back to the scoring pace. Yesterday, in the opening round, we saw 965, 932, 1004. That was actually a tie, 1119, 1013, then 974. And then in the second round, we saw 1142, 1158, 1008, and even a 1205 by Vanderbilt in the traditional team games. So pretty high scoring overall. We've seen some individual games out there. We saw 279 yesterday on our 130 squad in round 2. We had a plethora of front 5s, front 6. So these wonderful young athletes have really done a nice job attacking this oil pattern as a team, which has been bearing some pretty high scores. Once we get through the traditional team game, we will then decide the second point, and the second point will be determined on 5 Baker games. Total pinfall. It is not head-to-head Baker matches in the second round. And if you win that one and the first one, you're done. You advance. However, if it's tied 1-1, then we go back to the Baker format and we bowl 7 games, or up to 7 games. It's the best 4 out of 7 head-to-head competition. So there you have it. That's what we have here today for you. I'm behind lanes 13 and 14, so I've got a bird's eye view of the 15 and 16 match. A little bit further away is down on lanes 19 and 20. I want to welcome in all of our viewers watching this morning. Hello to Mikey. Hello to Karsten. On hand here. I think he's going to jump on and join me in a little bit. We have Thomas Samuel, the Executive Director of the Southland Bowling League. Also here on site from Media Services, Samantha Negron. I want to thank Chris Santangelo, the General Manager here at Colonial Bowling Lanes, for having us. Of course, Rick Barbera, our head tournament official, also here on site. He comes every year. Got a lot of parents here this morning. Got a great crowd cheering on all the teams. I was actually really surprised to see how many folks came out yesterday. It's great to have fans back. You gotta love Rick Barbera, everybody. He loves bowling so much. He could have retired 20 years ago, but he's still out here. Has to be involved in bowling, and he just grabbed a bar stool and has parked himself directly behind lanes 17 and 18 and is going to sit there for the remainder of these games watching the competition and available in case any sort of issue were to come up. He is there to handle it for both matches. Speaking of both matches, we've got quite a few strikes already out of the gate here this morning through almost 2 frames across both pairs. Got a slight lead for Arkansas State. But pretty even so far. Yeah, actually both matches are within just a few pins of each other through just about 2 frames. Thomas, want to join me? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call in the business of broadcasting a deep tease. In about 10 minutes or so, Thomas Samuel is going to hop on here, talk to us a little bit about the Southland Bowling League. I actually finally feel comfortable today also. Yesterday, every time you get everything set up for the first time and you come back to college bowling for my one event a year, it takes a little bit to get in the groove of things. I do like a little less people in the building here today. It allows me to do a little more production work, a little clearer path to fixing cameras and that, less shaky tables. I like it. And we've got these 4 teams for you now. And don't forget, coming up again, as I mentioned, at 1:30, we have Youngstown State and Vanderbilt, who are undefeated in the winner's bracket. The winner will go on to bowl for the championship Sunday morning. The loser will have to bowl whichever team comes out of this side of the bracket. It's called a loser's bracket. I always like to call it a contender's bracket. Maybe that's just the millennial in me, the participation trophy guy. No negative energy. Nobody likes to be called a loser. But this is loser bracket competition after I said all that. Another cool thing here in the center is they've actually got our broadcast up on the TV screens, which is pretty cool. Looks really good. I really wish they turned the closed captioning off, though, because yesterday, because of all the cheering, my name, the things that I said was distorted, and I had a few players come up to me and say, you know, my last name doesn't have an S on it. And I'm like, well, I know that. And they're like, well, on a closed captioning, you put an S on it. And I said that closed captioning, you can't pay attention to it because at some point it said something about, I don't remember what it was, something really goofy, and I certainly didn't say that. So to those of you that are hearing impaired that are watching the closed captioning, I probably may sound like a buffoon, but that's okay. Tulane's look to be playing a little bit tighter today. I'm seeing a lot more light hits or miss the head pin right. I'm seeing quite a bit of that here already today. Again, in our seedings here within the bracket, Sam Houston, number 1. Louisiana Tech, number 5. And hats off to Tulane for making it to day 2. Doesn't happen all the time here. Our host, Tulane, Coach Haley Veach and Jessica Swick, the assistant coach, their team's bowling really well. They're, of course, taking on Arkansas State, the Red Wolves. They're number 3 in the seeding here. And the big story that we've been talking about all day yesterday, and I want to mention again today, is we have 5 of the top 8 teams in the country according to the NCAA Bowling RPI rankings. Sam Houston is 3rd in the country. Vanderbilt is 4th. Arkansas State is 5th. Youngstown State is 7th. And Louisiana Tech is 8th. This is a very powerful conference. I'm going to get him on here. Thomas Samuel, how are you, sir?
Hey, it's great to be on. Thanks for inviting me, Mike, and
of course,
running this show like you do. For how many years now? You've been doing it for a while.
I think it's 7, but we had a skip year in there.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's been fun. It's been fun. I still don't know how everybody has this much energy at 8:30 in the morning, but you know that's okay.
Yeah, that's bowling is every year we come in here and it's the same thing, man. We get out here and such a competitive atmosphere, and it's awesome to watch. Right? There's really 1 to 8. There's really not much of a difference when we get back out here. So.
No, there's not. I mean, and you've seen it being involved in this for 5 or so years now. How long have you been doing this?
Yeah, this will be my 5th year, I think.
And I'm sure you've seen just how much more talented these teams have gotten, and they were already a very strong group to begin with.
Yeah, you look at Youngstown State, that's now in the winner's side of the house, and where they started. Coach Doug previously worked with Arkansas State, now he's doing great stuff with them, and we'll see them this afternoon. But yeah, you're right. It's every one of these. Yesterday, Valpo won a couple of times there as well. They went to 3 in both, so they're showing improvement as well. It's again a challenging challenge. We're going to get 6, plus potentially 6 of our 8 will make the NCAA field. Yeah, that's amazing. And the way that's determined this year is they've got them broken up into regions. And what is at stake here at this event? It's an automatic berth in, right? Yeah, so there's 8 at-larges and 8 AQs. So the winner here gets that automatic qualifier, and then there's 5. That means if it holds true, 5 of the 8 at-larges will come from this conference. Yeah. That's pretty impressive, I think. So. Yeah, no doubt. Well, I think on behalf of all the coaches and all the athletes and myself and just bowling in general, we want to thank the Southland Conference for continuing to be involved because we know you guys don't have to, but you are, and I think publicly that we should give you guys a shout out for helping as well. Man, that's what we're here for. That you can hear different conferences talk about doing things for student athletes, etc. But in a situation where all 8 institutions here are not full members of our conference. There really isn't, if you think about it, a need to sponsor bowling. However, we look at from the student-athlete perspective, we want to continue to provide them an opportunity to get an automatic qualifier. We want to continue to help women's bowling grow at the NCAA level. So to lose that and all these great teams, not have that opportunity to play for a championship, they take this seriously. This isn't like just a pit stop to the NCAAs.
No.
And so we acknowledge that, and we wanted to keep it. We want to transfer it to a conference in the future that has full members in it, and we'll work to get that done. But outside of that, if it never happens, that's fine. We'll continue to run this thing. It's again, for us at the conference level, we enjoy it. Enjoy working with these student athletes, and we get national champions from here every other year. It seems like. So
yeah.
hey.
Yeah, Nebraska and McKendree, the 2 teams that are ranked higher than our field here. Obviously, good friends of, the teams, the coaches, the players in this conference. But Coach Paul Klimpa was even texting me yesterday clarifying some things for me to help me with the broadcast. So bowling is just like a great full community of folks that want to see bowling succeed. Got a little bit of a lead here for Tulane, currently over Arkansas State in this traditional team game. And a little lead for Louisiana Tech right now. Sam Houston State, the #1 seed's coming in. I talked to Coach Hagan. He told me he only brought 6 players to this one. That's all he was bringing. And they struggled a little bit yesterday. Obviously, them being in the losers bracket already, being the #1 seeds, they're in jeopardy here of advancing. They've got a strong opponent this morning in Louisiana Tech. Matt and his team, they underperformed yesterday as well, but he had a pep talk with them, and they turned it on late in the day and were able to survive. And I kind of feel like they're bowling on a free roll here today.
Yeah, didn't they lose the first traditional Valpo?
Yeah, they did.
And they came back, stormed back, and won the.
They were really struggling in the Baker too. Yeah. They bowled 267, I believe, game 3 of 5, and was able to flip the script. And they've been hammering it ever since. They've got a great group of ladies there.
One thing for sure, it's a distinct advantage to stay on the winner's side of this bracket. It's so hard to come through and battle back through the loser's side. I guess you would say it's additional matches that you have to continue to play. You have the pressure of if you lose, you're out.
Absolutely. I want to give a shout out to those in our chat that are interacting with us. Hello to Dale, Brandon, Kendall, Richard. As this oil pattern moves around and breaks down, and the oil moves around with every shot, with every ball going down the lane, we did see as the day goes on, if you didn't happen to catch any in the competition yesterday, that corner pins start to become a little bit of an issue the later in the blocks as the pattern continues to break down. And you should see that as we head into the Baker format. Once again, 1 traditional team game for you here, then we head over to 5 Baker games, total pinfall. And then if it's tied 1-1 through those 2 competitions, then we go to a best-of-7 Baker match where you bowl head-to-head, and it's the first person to win 4 games. Thomas, if you had to pick who's going to win this year's event, can you make a pick?
No, I couldn't do that. It could be any of these teams here. Really could. But I think if you just want to say who has advantage, which is like I just talked about, the ones that are at home right now or back in the hotel or whatever, watching, listening, have an advantage of some sort. But
yeah, well, I'll tell you, I said that yesterday when those teams advanced. I said, well, not only did they advance in the tournament, but they get to sleep in tomorrow, which is kind of the nice thing, you know?
Yep.
See, I bowl every game. I'm here bowling every game every year. I don't miss one. I'm there to the championship match every single year right here in the booth. So, you know, these student athletes have quite a schedule, but I'm going to challenge them that I have it rougher. I don't use as many muscles as they do, but I make it to the championship match every single year, as do you.
I guess you could say you're undefeated, huh?
I am undefeated, that's right. But defeated as well because I lose a lot here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to lose 2 matches here in this round. But I'm also going to win 2 matches in this round.
That's true.
Talking it over with Thomas Samuel from the Southland Bowling Conference. Every time we get together, we go out, we have a couple of nice meals with Rick Barbera as well. And talk a little bit about your help that you have here, the folks that come out and help you put this thing on.
Yeah, I first want to acknowledge, obviously, Tulane. Last year, during the pandemic, during the COVID opportunity, we missed the 2021, and the facility that was supposed to host us for 2021 bailed at the last second. They had other opportunities during spring break, and these folks, this is Tulane's home center, and they worked with us and helped us get this championship off and running, and it was awesome last year. They're just it's so great to have people like Chris and Chuck from Colonial Bowling Lanes and their staff helping us. And this year we have a couple of new members from the Southland Conference staff helping. Samantha Negron from Kennesaw State, she's our media relations expert, and Matthew Arnold, who is our marketing championships assistant for the conference. He's also helping out as well. Both have a lot of energy and new ideas, and I'm still learning some things on how to run and operate stuff, but it's a great opportunity to work with the best bowling conference in the country.
Yeah, no doubt. So we got a 40-pin lead currently for Louisiana Tech. Halfway through the game. And right now with the star frame up there, Tulane this morning making some noise. Got the front 5 and 2 doubles to go with it. And a couple of strikes. Arkansas State getting a lot thrown at them here early today. Arkansas State in the 5th frame now, 4 strikes for their team. So as I mentioned, you know, the scoring pace is pretty good here. Pretty high scoring for being a pretty flat pattern. Sammy Simpson in our chat says Tulane will be moving on. They're definitely going to be moving on. Good luck to Tulane today. The Green Wave, of course, taking on the Red Wolves. You know, I wonder who would win between a Green Wave and a Red Wolf.
You should do a poll question. You have opportunity to do poll questions?
I do, yeah, I do. That's a good idea. Let's do that. Who would win? There we go.
How about Bulldogs and a Bearcat?
Ooh, yeah. All right, so the string comes to an end for leadoff bowler for Tulane. Just a 9-pin match currently.
Here we go, Tech. Here we go.
I leave here, and all I'll hear for about 2 weeks, and I can't get out of my mind is, "Here we go, Tech. Here we go. Here we go, Tech. Here we go." And then the chant from Sam Houston about deep in the heart of Texas. Yeah.
I think Arkansas State does a wolf call.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Nice shot. Nice shot there. You can see the players are playing in between the second and third arrow, most of them that are striking. Some are a little bit further right of that, but it's really right around that track area, right around the second arrow. It's where most players are playing, or a little inside of it.
A little later on, Mike, I'm going to give you a trivia question to ask.
Oh, nice.
Come on, D. Let's go. Right here.
So you heard it, folks. A little bit later on today, we got a trivia question coming in for a chance to win a prize.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to give an opportunity to win a prize later today. Right now, it's 50-50 Green Wave or a Red Wolf. Oh, Red Wolf just took the lead.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
In your time, who is the best bowler you've seen come out of the Southland Bowling League?
Yeah, I mean, one name comes to mind. There's been so many of them, but one name that comes to mind is Jordan Richard.
I knew you were going to say that.
Right. I don't know if Josie Barnes counts. I can't remember. I don't think she was bowling.
That's right. She was not a.
She was coaching.
She was bowling when I was at Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Before they joined SBL, I believe.
Yeah, Jordan Richard comes to mind. Oh, you know who probably has surpassed her with accomplishments is Stephanie Zavala. She went to Sam Houston. PBA or PWBA Rookie of the Year, multiple titles.
Should tell Samantha to look up those that have gone on to professional bowling and see how many active bowlers are out there.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see some PWBA winners from this conference. I believe that multiple players that are here could win on tour. Mabel Cummins was extremely highly decorated player being recruited by the colleges. Of course, she's at Vanderbilt. Jillian Martin is the one that has been, recruited heavily and made her decision. She's going to Nebraska. Allie Leindecker has been a force to be reckoned with as well. I always enjoyed watching Kristen Qua compete as well at Vanderbilt.
Maria Bulanova.
Yeah, it's another one. Yeah, and I called her Bulanova the entire time I broadcasted here, and then I went out and I was calling some PWBA events, and it's Bulanova.
I think it's Bulanova. That's what I would say.
Bulanova. That's why I did it, Thomas. That's why I did it.
That's what I did it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's such a nice person. She really doesn't care how you say her name. She's like, it's no big deal.
It's funny to read the closed captions. I'll turn that off. That's my computer that has that on there.
Oh, yeah, these closed captions are hilarious.
Pretty tight matchup here, Tech and Sam.
Oh, yeah. Both matches right now are still good. Real good. I think there's more parity. Yeah, we were kind of talking about it a little bit ago. There's more parity to this conference than ever.
Yeah. Well, just the player of the year, coach of the year, SFA. Out yesterday.
Yeah, it's amazing. This is unusual to see Denise struggling this morning.
Let's go, Caps. Let's go.
Coach Hagan, I think, is starting to get a little frustrated here with the shot making. Denise is that team's rock. And for her to only have 2 strikes through 7 frames and an open frame. I didn't see her using the ball that she's in right now yesterday at all. Doesn't mean she didn't use it. It's just I didn't observe seeing that ball go down the lane. And an open frame for Denise. I will say both pairs are pacing almost identical.
Right.
Which isn't normal. You know, we were talking about, I put you on the spot and asked who you think would win, and it's too difficult to tell. But I think the team that's got the most momentum right now is Youngstown State. I don't know. They've got kind of that look on the lanes that just works, and I think that they're bowling the best as a team right now. Through yesterday, just from what I observed yesterday.
There was a level of confidence with them.
Yeah, they're really,
sure.
Yeah, they got their eye on the prize. Another thing in this center that kind of cracks me up, and it's gone now, but we've got this smiling guy with a comb over and a beard that pops up on the monitors that says safe and sanitized. The bowling center is ready for you to come in and bowl. So if you're just hopping in here, my name is Mike Flanagan from Inside Bowling. I'm joined by Thomas Samuel from the Southland Bowling League Conference. And you're watching a traditional team game right now. We got one of those for you. And then coming up next is going to be 5 games of Baker. Total pinfall. The teams are awarded points. You get a point for this game win over your opponent, and then you can get a point for 5 total Baker games. And then if it's tied 1-1, we go to a best-of-7 Baker match. I think that can't be stated enough as the format is quite a bit different than what you would see on this channel normally, but that's the format that they use here in the NCAA women's collegiate side of things. Makes for a long competition per round, or it can be. It can be up to 4 hours.
Yeah, the mega match.
Yeah, it really could. It could go to 4 hours. It could be done in 2, or it could go 4. I mean, it's a big swing. These matches really are neck and neck. I mean, they are just very close. Big shot there for Arkansas State. Running it out. Their anchor bowler, of course, is Brooke Buchanan. She's been fired up this whole event.
Here we go, Tech. Here we go.
Denise back into the pocket here in the 8th frame, leaves the 10 pin. Big double for Allie. Coach Matt looks a lot more calm here today than yesterday from Louisiana Tech. It seems a little more in control today. Yesterday he was kind of sort of a little bit of a mental mess. I love these coaches. I think that's my favorite part of this whole thing. No offense to the student athletes, but I like watching the coaches fry out in the background.
It can be an emotional roller coaster for these guys because they're all friends, right?
Right.
Yet they're very competitive, and that's great because that's why they're so successful, right? They take it seriously. Their student athletes do. It goes back and forth.
That was a great triple by Kayla Gray. She didn't get to bowl much yesterday, but Coach Hagan using her today, and it's paying off in a big way.
Tell you what, adding the fans back as well.
Oh,
an added touch, right?
It's really added a lot to it. I'm sitting here just in awe of the shot making down the stretch here. You know, you wanna hit the pocket, you wanna carry strikes, especially in the 9th frame to set up your team going into the 10th frame. And you're seeing that right now from Tulane. If this ball strikes here, you're going to get even a louder cheer and eruption from her team in a neck-and-neck match here. Leaves the 6 pin. So now the momentum could shift over to Arkansas State here with Brooke here in the 10th frame. And there it is. You see the emotion. That's 5 in a row. I mean, she is bowling so good right now. These anchor bowlers for all the teams are incredible. And you're right with these coaches. They are competitive, and they've gotten better at coaching themselves. They've gotten better at coaching fundamentals and the way you deliver the ball to the lane and lane play and how your bowling balls are drilled, and they've upped their game and their knowledge base and the way that they teach their players. It's always learning and evolving. And some of these teams that have had coaches 6, 7, 8, 9 years now have been able to really find their groove with what works within a system for them and for the players within their unit.
All right, let's go, baby. Good shot, D.
9-pin for Tulane. Arkansas State right now, 14-pin lead. Janice leads. Oh, something hit the 10. Not sure what that was.
I think the pin rolled back and circled back and hit it.
Yeah, I thought she left the 10. So it's an 11-pin advantage right now for Sam Houston State going into the 10th frame. You see Arkansas State now, Montana Meyer with a double in the 10th. She can bowl 223. This is huge to set up her team for this frame. Arkansas State in the lead now with 4 bowlers to go and a fill from the leadoff bowler. Great shot, 4 in a row.
Let's go.
This was the right move. I've been impressed. Very, very impressed. Five in a row for Gray now. Arkansas State just pouring on the strikes. That's how games are won, close matches. The more players that can strike out in a 10th frame. We're seeing that right now from Arkansas State. Next 2 players for Tulane. This is huge with triples going into the 10th. Great shot. We got a roll 2-pin from Gray. And she strikes out, throws the last 6 strikes for 226. .43 pins now, the difference, and the lead for Sam Houston. Just next door, it's 48 pins right now for Arkansas State with the lead. What a double for Tulane in the 10th frame. Possible 249. We got some parents and fans back there now for La Tech that are mocking the Sam Houston deep in the heart of Texas chant. It's getting fierce. It's getting fierce behind us. It's getting fierce in here. Oh, meanwhile, we're just watching strike after strike after strike everywhere. These teams are striking out in the 10th frame. Still really close matches. 14 pins separate La Tech and Sam Houston. For Tulane, the second and third bowler here showing up in the 10th frame throwing these strikes. Right now the scoreboard shows a 10-pin deficit. But they can add 30 more here, which would be a 20-pin lead. But then you got two doubles going into the 10th for Arkansas State. I mean, both of these matches are going to come right down to the wire. About 1,100 for the team score. I'll run 19 and 20 is going to take it. Boy. Huge double there for Tulane. 235 the max. And look at these scores. 221, 248, possible 235, 221, 215. Arkansas State, huge strike, 246 the max now. Crossover strike. Now 11 pins separate Sam Houston and La Tech. Basically comes down to matching shot for shot now. Arkansas State is ahead of Tulane currently as far as pacing here. So you look at the scoreboard now, it's 10:42 for Arkansas State. Important to get the spare here for Tulane. Arkansas State with the advantage here with all the strikes going into the 10th. And there it is. Brooke Buchanan. Can lock this thing up. They can get to 11:02. Tulane, the best they can do is 10:73. And that's going to do it right there. Arkansas State's going to take this one as we head into Baker. But right down the stretch there, you can see all those strikes in the 10th frame, filling it up. Makes a difference. shot for shot here, coming down to the wire on 15 and 16. Denise needs this one. It's a one-pin match currently. One-pin match coming down to the anchor players, Allie and Denise. What a clutch shot by Allie in the 10th. Huge double, doing all she can for her team. Denise must strike on this ball. She got it. Wow. One pin separates. Comes down to this last ball. Of course, Denise and Sam Houston, one pin advantage currently. Allie's going to bowl first. Apply some pressure. Allie gets 8. So Denise needs 8 on this ball. Stranger things have happened. For it to come down to one ball is incredible. Here we go. Denise needs 8. And she gets 10. So Sam Houston State gets the win, and Arkansas State gets the win.
High dramatics there, man.
Oh, yeah. 11:02 is the score for Arkansas State. 2:55 from Brooke. .1070. The max. A little zoom in here. .1068 the total for Tulane. And now we're going to have a slight intermission here before we get ready to go into the Baker competition. I'm going to reset some of our cameras here, and when we come back, we'll have the Baker competition for you. Thomas, thanks for joining me.
Thank you. We'll talk to you down the road.
Thank you. That's Thomas Samuel from the Southland Bowling League conference here. Really appreciate all that he does. So I'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to get our scoreboards reset, and we'll be ready to go here with competition in about 5 to 10 minutes. Action underway here now in the Baker competition. Welcome back to Inside Bowling. My name is Mike Flanagan. Welcome to the Southland Bowling League. We are watching losers bracket competition. We had a close one between Sam Houston and La Tech. It was 1,003 for Sam Houston in the traditional team game, 1,000 for Louisiana Tech. So currently right now Sam Houston up 1-0. If they were to win this Baker 5 games total pinfall, they would move on and send Louisiana Tech home, as it would be their second loss. And then right next door, getting ready to get started, is the Arkansas State Red Wolves. They bowled 11-02 their first game. Tulane 10-68. Very high losing score. So Arkansas State up 1-0 over there as they get started with Baker competition first ball here on lanes 19 and 20. Again, these are not head-to-head matches. These are 5 Baker games switching lanes. Total pinfall to determine the point in this part of the competition. Coming up today, we'll be back at 1:30 with the winners of each one of these matches facing off against each other. And in our winners bracket competition, Youngstown State and Vanderbilt, to see who will advance to the championship match, which will be tomorrow, of course, on Sunday. Coverage starts at 8 a.m. Central Time. I'm here, everybody. I'm here with you. Just enjoying the competition with you all. I'm working on my score sheet here. Keep track of all the scores. I write it down with my trusty pencil here. Again, I just want to reiterate, this is total pins. This is not head-to-head matches. Shout out to Rick Barbera. That's a nice touch at the top, putting the team scores up there. I was just mentioning that, Rick. You're killing it. You're killing it. Rick just came by to say, hey, see what I did there for you? Hope all of you at home enjoy that. It's perfect. Rick Barbera, he is one of a kind. Nice start for Sam Houston. 2:18 start for Sam Houston. This game number 1. Louisiana Tech can bowl 186. And that is the score for La Tech, 186. And how good is Brooke for Arkansas State? She is awesome. She can bowl 231, finish out 231 for her team.
Here we go, Tech, here we go. Here we go, Tech, here we go.
This 410 is not too friendly here in the 10th frame for Tulane. Going to try to slide the 4 over into the 10. Nice run there. Nice try at the 410. So 190 with the open in the 10th for Tulane. Arkansas State can fill it up for 231. So Sam Houston up 32 pins after the first game. .231 for Arkansas State. They are up 41 pins. Up 41 pins currently, so 41 pin advantage Arkansas State, 32 pin advantage for Sam Houston State. Lanes in use for our next set will be lanes 19 and 20. That's where our winner's bracket match will take place between Youngstown State and Vanderbilt over here on 19 and 20. And I will move the cameras from 15 and 16 over to lanes 11 and 12, which is just to my left. We'll get those cameras reset and ready to go for our 130. Let's give it up for Rick Barbera one more time for getting these stats up on the screen.
what I put up. Is that not what people are seeing?
That's not what people are seeing.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I just saw that.
Yeah, no, they've got.
Come on, let's go, Bearcats, let's go!
Cool.
Actually, I called it wrong. Let's go, right here, right now.
Sam Houston starting to really put it on here. And if you look at the 4 teams that are out there right now, and you look at the scoreboards, and as Bo Burton has always said, the scoreboard tells the story, and it certainly does. All teams have made their makeable spares, with the exception of Louisiana Tech the last 2 frames prior to that strike. And that's a discrepancy. That's something you can't do when everybody else is marking around you, which spare shooting's got to improve if you're going to have an opportunity to take down Sam Houston here and keep your tournament alive. Once again, if you are just joining us, Sam Houston won by 3 pins the first competition, the traditional team game. Came down to Ali and Denise in the 10th frame. And they matched one another. Tulane not going away. 41 pin deficit they're trying to make up with this game and 3 more after this in the Baker competition. Denise doubles in the 10th. I like this bowling ball a lot better for her than what she was using in the team game. Ball's rolling really nice for us. 6 is connecting into the 10 perfectly. Nice game by La Tech, even though they had those back-to-back opens. La Tech bowls 210, game number 2. But Sam Houston State can bowl 257 right here. .256 the number. 256, so it's 46 more. So Sam Houston now has an advantage of 78 pins. 78 pins. And remember, those 2 open frames cost Louisiana Tech about 20. Tulane can finish with 237. Arkansas State, 245. You're seeing what's going on here, everybody. Louisiana Tech potentially could be the lowest game out of the four teams competing with 210 in Baker. That goes to show you the type of shot making that's being put on right now and the execution level being at its highest for all 20 players, 5 per team. They have all carved out a nice path to the pocket, there's no doubt. Look at that 5-7 fall out late, good pin carry. Tulane into the 220s this game. Can still get to 237. There's Brooke, 10th frame. Automatic. I want to welcome in all 264 of our viewers here on Inside Bowling. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. Make sure you like this video as well. If you'd also like to support the channel and what we do here, you can head over to InsideBowling.com. We sell some merch over there. We got a couple cool, really neat college bowling vocab shirts, as a matter of fact. Check them out. You can save 15% with coupon code YouTube. Coupon code YouTube, 15% off the merch store over at Inside Bowling. And hey, folks, if you're looking to take your game to the next level, we have Backstage Bowling, a new product we put together a little over a year ago with Brian and Shannon O'Keefe, Mike Jasnow, and Mike Shady. Check it out. We got a 7-day free trial at BackstageBowling.com. And we put out instructional videos on this channel every single week. Shannon O'Keefe typically comes out with a video on Tuesdays, quick little tips for you to get better at bowling. And then on Thursdays, we put out a video as well with Mike Jasnow, Mike Shady, and Brian O'Keefe. Now that that promo spot's out of the way, 245 for Arkansas State, 237 max for Tulane. Couple of really good scores here. .236 for Tulane. Wow, 245 for Arkansas State. You bowl 236, you lose ground. So now Arkansas State is up 50. 50 pin. 78 pin lead right now for Sam Houston. Arkansas State up 50. And if those teams were to both win this game, we would be done. We would be done around 10:30 and back 3 hours later for our next round of competition. But if either team ties it up, we go to the best of 7 Baker. Pace of play is pretty quick here today, I got to say. Got started at about 8:30. It's a little after 10 right now. Hour and a half into the stream. She's the MVP as far as I'm concerned. That was a great move. Putting that young lady in the lineup today. Kayla Gray. Folks, I just went down and talked to Coach Brad Hagan from Sam Houston State, our #1 seeds coming in. And I talked to him about his lineup a little bit, and I want to apologize. On my sheet, it looks like an L, Kayla Gray. It's Kaya Gray, and I got that. I wanted to double check that. So it is Kaya Gray. My apologies to Kaya, but she did not bowl much yesterday, just a few shots here and there, and he did decide to put her in today, and she has been lights out. He told me that she bowled really well in this building earlier in the year when they were here, and she just matches up really well here. And when she gets lined up, she just can strike forever. So good move on his part, getting Kaya Gray into the lineup, as she's been pretty much lights out here today. Through the last 6 down the stretch in the traditional team game. I like what Sean says here in the chat. He says Arkansas State and Tulane are literally punching each other in the face with these amazing scores. It's very entertaining. I agree. Louisiana Tech is bowling good, but Sam Houston's just bowling better. The deficit grows. 209 max for Louisiana Tech. 245 now for Sam Houston. And it is 245 for Sam. .206. So that's another 39 pins. That's 117 now. 117 pin deficit right now for Louisiana Tech with 2 games to go. Good start for La Tech with the triple up there. Again, they need to make up 117 pins in 2 games. Otherwise, they go home. Nice spare there for Tulane. Arkansas State, with so many strikes here, a little bit ahead of Tulane. Brooke has already doubled in the 10th. She's getting that ball to hook back. She's getting it right really early, but that ball's setting up beautifully. 239. 239 for Arkansas State, game number 3. Possible 204 for Tulane. So let's give you an idea on some scores here. Sam Houston bowled 218, 256, 245. La Tech 186, 210, 206. Arkansas State is now bowled 231, 245, 239. Tulane 190, 236. Nice double in the 10th frame for Tulane. Now can bowl 204, which can still keep this within reach. .201 for Tulane, so that's 38 more. So plus 88 currently for Arkansas State. 88 pin lead with 2 to play. Game number 4 underway on the left side of your screen. Nice baby split conversion there. That ball read the pattern beautifully as well for Haley Connolly. Haley's from Hazlet, New Jersey. She's a grad student. A lot of speed by Elise Chambers. She's a senior from Florida. Sets it up perfect for the 10th frame. Denise can get her team to 208 this game. Now we've got Bailey Snow up on 16. That's a big double. They can bowl 246. They can shave about 40 pins off of this deficit. Get it down to around 70 with a game to go, which would force them to bowl a monster game regardless, game 5, if they want to advance. So Tech knocking on the door here. Trying to get it to a number that they can reach with a game to go. 246 the max. 197. Sam Houston's lowest game in Baker today. 246 for La Tech. So they will make up 51. So that makes the deficit 66 pins with a game to go. 66 pins. couple of programming notes here. I had a score wrong on my sheet here for Sam Houston. It is a 68-pin advantage for Sam Houston. I called out 66. So 68-pin deficit is what La Tech needs to make up here. And also, yes, I was taking the shorter name for Brooklyn Buchanan and just calling her Brooke. But evidently some folks in the chat said that doesn't fly very well. So I will use the entire name of the anchor bowler for Arkansas State, who is a tremendous bowler and has been rock solid. Leaves the 4-pin there. That is Brooklyn Buchanan. And I did talk to Coach Hagan earlier, and I did get the corrected name for Kaya Gray, who has been awesome today. Almost bounces that out of the pit. 236 for Tulane in game number 4. .238 is what Arkansas State can still get to. So again, 68-pin deficit right now for La Tech, and they're trying to get there. They are trying to get there. They can bowl 268, which would mean Sam Houston would have to bowl 199 or less. Right now, Sam Houston is going at a 182 pace. 182 pace. So this is a pretty crazy comeback here for La Tech, but they're going to have to deliver some strikes here in the 10th frame. Wow, what a messenger for Sam Houston State. Once again, if Sam Houston State bowls 200 or more, .201 or more actually the number to secure victory and advance in the bracket. La Tech was down 68 pins coming into this game, can max at 268. So you guys can do the math there. Very convenient for us. 68 pin difference. And now this is a monstrous shot here in the 9th. Carries a strike, and that, in my opinion, is the shot of the tournament so far. That's Elise Chambers. No matter how good Allie bowls and what La Tech bowls here, the magic number 201. So Denise, with that single pin leave, they're going to be short. 68 pins. It was 170 or 117 pin deficit with 2 to play. La Tech bowled 246. Now Ali stepping up in the 10th frame with that huge double. Can get to 268. does. 268. 68 pins was the deficit. Sam Houston State cannot get to 200 this game. 191 the max. So that'll be a 9-pin victory for Louisiana Tech, and we will go to a best-of-7 Baker. 246, 268 to finish things out. Incredible. Incredible comeback from La Tech, and they did this yesterday. Just when you thought they were out of it. Sam Houston comes out and bowls 218, 256, 245. Then follows it up with a 197 and now 191 if Denise can fill it up here. And this match will be decided by less than 10 pins, or right at 10 pins now. 190, the final score. So, plus 10. Louisiana Tech takes that one by 10 pins. Wow. While they take their break, we will full screen lanes 19 and 20. Arkansas State with a 90-pin advantage over here.
I can't believe he said that.
Tulane is running out of wood here. 222 the max. Means Arkansas State would have to bowl 133 to clinch. Don't forget, coming up today at 1:30, round 4, matches 11 through 12, winners bracket competition. But most likely will be Arkansas State taking on the winner of Louisiana Tech and Sam Houston State. And yes, I agree with you, Sean. I do have my work cut out for me. I wish I had called more collegiate bowling, but I don't.
I got it.
I'm just saying, yeah, I understand, but those kind of things, I know, but yeah, I just, it's so, those kind of things are so sensitive.
Because you laugh, so because I stab you in the neck and I tell you sorry, that means it's okay? Come on now. That don't make no sense. Come on, that don't make no sense. Really?
Well, hats off to Tulane for making it this far. There was 7 seeds coming into this event. And bowled really, really well here this morning. Just ran into an Arkansas State team that threw 231, 245, 239, 238 at them. And Arkansas State is going to advance. Best of 7 about to take place here. Brooklyn Buchanan finishes it out for Arkansas State for 171. That's their lowest game, but it doesn't matter. 191 for Tulane. Arkansas State wins by 70, and they sweep 2-0. And Tulane will find their tournament is over now. Arkansas State will go on to bowl the winner of the Sam Houston State and Louisiana Tech match. We are now going to move over and full screen. This match now. So best of 7 Baker to see who advances. This is game number 1 right here on Inside Bowling, Southland Bowling League Championship. First team to win 4 games will advance.
let's go, Chief.
High scores to start things out here. Got a possible 2:40 left for Sam Houston State. 2:59 for Louisiana Tech. Chambers with that strike in the ninth now. Gives Denise the opportunity to step up and bowl 240, which would make Louisiana Tech double. Wrap 10 for Denise, so looks like La Tech's got this one. clean 215 for Sam Houston State, 237 for La Tech. La Tech goes up 1-0 in the best of 7 Baker. As we roll into game number 2.
Let's go, Bulldogs. Come on, let's go. One time, let's go, Bulldogs. LA Tech. Here we go, Tech. Here we go. Let's go. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Go in, Avery. Let's go.
We've never done anything easy.
Here we go. Here we go, Tech. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, all right. Let's go. Pick it up. Pick it up. Fill it in. All right, let's go, Reed. Here we go. Here we go.
Come on, Bailey, you got this.
Let's go, Tech. Come on. One time, Bailey. Go.
Bailey.
Come on, son. All right, pick it up. Pick it up.
Apparently we're getting
All right, D, let's go, D. Here we go. Here we go, Tech. Here we go. Tech, here we go.
Again, just to go over the format for everybody here, Mike back with you, is this morning we had a team game, traditional team game. And in this match here, Sam Houston defeated La Tech 1,003 to 1,000, which got 1 point. Then they bowled 5 Baker games, total pinfall. And Louisiana Tech bowled games of 186, 210, 206, 246, and 268. And defeated Sam Houston by 10 pins, so that evened the score 1-1 in the matchup. And now we're doing a best of 7 Baker games, in which La Tech won the first game 237 to 215. Sam Houston with a small lead here going into the 9th frame of game number 2. Louisiana Tech can max out at 226. Sam Houston State going at a 217 pace. Denise having a hard time carrying a 10-pin. She started to have some pretty serious carry issues. So 217 the max now for Sam Houston State. If La Tech strikes out, that's 226. Gotta have this one. Gets it. Important for Denise here to fill 20. That would give 217. That would make Allie have to double in the 10th. Big spare. Very clutch. That strike by Allie. Denise does fill it up for 217, so Allie must strike on this ball to get her team into the 220s. Got it. So 217 for Sam Houston after a 215 start. It's going to fall to defeat and be down 2-0 to Louisiana Tech. What a finish back half of this game for La Tech. 226, 217 to go along with the 237 to 215, 2-0 Louisiana Tech heading into game number 3.
Let's go, Bulldogs, let's go! Here we go, Tech, here we go! Here we go, Tech, here we go! Come on, Emma. Come on, Emma, one time, let's go, Tech! Start us off!
Mike back with you here. These matches have been incredible. 2:34 the max now for Sam Houston State. Denise has no problem getting the 10 out that time. Setting up the 10th. Possible 245 for La Tech. 11 pin difference if both teams were to strike out. Louisiana Tech looking to take a 3-0 advantage here in the best of 7 Baker. Big double and a 10th for Denise. Allie leaves the 10 pin, so Sam Houston State's going to get a W here on that weak 10 pin. So Sam Houston takes game 3. Possible 234, 225 for La Tech. .234 to 225. So right now, Louisiana Tech bowled 237, 226, 225. Sam Houston 215, 217, 234. The low game between these two teams in the Baker format is 215. It's pretty incredible. Yeah.
Let's go, Bulldogs. Let's go. Come on, Tech.
First team to 4 will win and move on. The other team will be eliminated. Game number 4, Baker, coming up right now here on Inside Bowling.
Here we go, Tech. Here we go. Light 'em up, Tech. Light 'em up. go. Good stuff. Let's go. Line 'em up, Tech. Line 'em up.
Well, folks, we've got another exciting finish coming to this one. Not only exciting finish, but high scoring affair. Again, the low game bowled, as I mentioned, at the end of the last game was 2:15. .225 the max now for Louisiana Tech with that strike by Alley. .214 the max for Sam Houston State. If Alley were to go 9 spare here, we could have a possibility of a tie. A strike here clinches it for the game. And she strikes, so 225, which is the exact same score they bowled the last game, which was not enough. It's 234 for Sam Houston. Louisiana Tech's going to go up 3-1 in this best-of-7 Baker. So Louisiana Tech 237, 226, 225, and now maybe another 225 to go with it. One step closer to taking down the #1 seeds in Sam Houston State, the Bearcats. 224. 224 the score. Nicely bowled game. So if Sam Houston does finish out with 214, they will have lost 3 games with 214, 215, and 217 in Baker. I haven't shown it in a little while, but here is our oil pattern. Specially designed for this event. 43 feet in length. It oils 34, buffs to 43. 12 milliliters on the way down, 15.5 milliliters on the way back, 27.65 milliliters in all. And you see down at the bottom the ratio is 2.56 to 1 ratio. Still a flat pattern, but the ladies have gotten matched up on it and are bowling phenomenally well. .214 the final. 224 to 214. Louisiana Tech just needs to win one more game. They have 3 to do so.
Here we go, Tech. Here we go. Here we go, Tech. Here we go.
Your bellies, girls. Let's go.
Kayla Gray starts it out with a strike.
Good shot. All right, that's good. Come on, Danielle, one time. Pick her up. Let's go, Bulldogs. Here we go, Tech. Here we go. Let's go, let's go. Come on. All right, go. Pick it up. Pick it up. Come on, T, let's go, T. Let's go. Here we go, Tech. Here we go. Let's go, Tech. Come on. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's go. Come on, let's go, Bearcats.
Momentum can really shift quickly in team bowling. Coach Hagan had a pretty long discussion with Denise before her last shot. And now with the triple working and now a makeable spare here for Sam Houston State. Louisiana Tech missing an easy spare and only having one strike through 5 frames. Sam Houston State looking to come back in this match. They're down 3-1 right now. If they can hold on to this one, it'd be 3-2. A little momentum maybe starting to shift over towards Sam Houston State.
Let's go, let's go. Come on, man. Let's go. Here we go, Tech. Here we go. Come on, Emma, one time. Let's go, Bulldogs. All right, babe, go. Let's go. Let's go, Tech. LA Tech. Line 'em up, Tech. Line 'em up.
Sam Houston going at a 2:02 pace. La Tech can strike out for 226.
Here we go.
Nice cover.
Come on, hey, good shot. Let's go.
That was B. Hernandez, by the way. Oh, a 4-9, terrible break. That was an opportune time to strike, pun intended. After the Greek Church left on 15. So 2:05 now the max for Sam Houston State. La Tech 2:04 if this 4-9 could be converted. Gives it a run, but misses both pins. So now, max score of 190 for La Tech. Sam Houston going at a 185 pace. Great shot by Elise Chambers there in the 9th. Ali gets the first one. If Ali strikes out for 190, that would make the knee strike on this ball. Anything less, Ali can strike out and advance her team. Janice strikes. So we will be going to a game 6. Provided there's not awful count here.
Line him up, Nick, line him up. Come on, use it. Let's go.
That single pin miss in the 3rd will come back to get you for Louisiana Tech right here. So Sam Houston State battling back. It's going to be 3-2. $190 the final score for La Tech. That's their lowest game by 34 pins from this round of competition. Sam Houston, 215, 217, 234, 214, 205. That's good for only 2 wins so far. La Tech now up 3-2 as we head into game number 6. Best of 7 Baker.
Way to go, Lee. Let's go.
We were talking amongst ourselves here before this matchup here. And we said before the day started that these two teams were probably going to be in a dogfight all the way down to the end. We thought it would come to the Baker games, and we even predicted that it could go 7 games. It's just kind of the feel of what we were thinking here today, myself and the tournament team. And that looks like what we're going to end up having here. If things continue as they are in this game, Sam Houston can even it up 3-3. We would go to a 7th and deciding final game. Now that double there. They're one step closer to one game to determine who moves on. Huge triple. .194 is the max now for La Tech. 195 or more will get it done for Sam Houston State. And they are just about there. Sam Houston State being the higher seed would determine who bowls on what lane for the last game. I would imagine he would keep it exactly the same as it is right now and not switch. So Sam Houston does force a game number 7. Now Matt doing a little coaching here. Since this game is over, maybe his players will try some different shots than that. So 205. Same exact score that Sam Houston just bowled the last game. That's a winner. They're going to now bowl one more game. One more game to determine who moves on. It's crazy how that happens.
Here we go, Tech. Here we go.
Just try and line up shots now, testing ball reaction on the lanes because it doesn't matter. So score not all that important here. Allie is going to go get another bowling ball to try a different reaction. And her bowling ball is back in the locker room. So she is on a scavenger hunt right now to go find that ball. She has found the ball. Looks like a shiny symmetrical ball. She'll take a look at this, see if she likes it. Sounds like it thumped over the holes a little bit. So the final score, 148 for La Tech. So here we go, game 7 coming up. And looks like they are going to stay on each respected lane. This is the longest period of time that we've seen this oil pattern have traffic on it. So far in this event, we have not gotten to a game 7 yet. We did see a couple of shots go high. Greek churches, 4-pin combinations. So we've got a lot of parents here. We've got a Sam Houston State group. We've got the Louisiana Tech group. And we've got a game 7 for everybody. This is it. This is what you want in sports. You want a game 7, no matter the sport. And we have a game 7 right here getting started. Oh, it falls. It falls. Little mojo going on here. Little mojo going on. Kaya comes back and says, here's one in the pocket, everybody. Take that. So a strike apiece. That was Avery Brown delivering that second strike for Louisiana Tech. Four pin for Danielle Jadlicki now. B. Hernandez answers with the double. Nice spare there.
Let's go, Bulldogs, let's go!
Haley steps off. There was a lot of commotion going on. There's a lot of commotion going on usually as well. But it was, looks like a deadwood issue on 16. In the back by the shaker, there's a deadwood actually. That's what caused her to step off. But now a strike in the fourth. Bailey Snow with the strike in the fourth. Five out of 6 shots have been strikes. Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, it's Bea Hernandez. Thank you. I really need a guide. I need an enunciation guide for every name of every player in this field. Every time I guess wrong. There's a 4-pin now in the fourth. La Tech with 2 doubles up on the board. Sam Houston with that open. It's going to be very difficult for them to win without at least 3 strikes in a row. And when you think about it like that, you think, oh, wow, got to throw 3 strikes in a row at some point in this game to win. That's if Louisiana Tech keeps filling frames. Beautiful shot.
Heck, line him up. Come on, Danny. Come on, Danny.
Avery Brown getting it done. And there's a big 4 on the right lane. I was talking about that. I was talking about how we've seen some 4-pin combinations, big 4s, Greek churches, and there's one that comes at a really bad time for Coach Hagan and his crew.
Come on, number 2. All right, pick it up. Pick it up. Make it what's there. Come on.
So Denise gets 2, 78 in the 5th.
Here we go, Tech. Here we go.
228 the max for Sam Houston State.
Line him up, Tech. Line him up.
That strike right there solidifies things for Louisiana Tech, and Louisiana Tech
Line him up, Tech. Line him up.
goes the distance. 7 games, and is now going to advance. Louisiana Tech is going to bowl Arkansas State coming up here at 1:30.
Put all them teeth out.
And Sam Houston, number 1 seeds are sent home, courtesy of Louisiana Tech. To put things in perspective, everybody, in the NCAA bowling RPI, Sam Houston is the 3rd ranked team in the country. Louisiana Tech is 8th overall in the country to show the strength of this conference. And Louisiana Tech is the 5th seed in this event. Allie Leyendecker
Line him up, Tech. Line him
can
up.
fill it up for 235.
Warming up. Here.
Sam Houston State. 102 now. Best they can do is 192. Louisiana Tech, that round bowl, 237, 226, 225, 224, 190, 148, and 235. Sam Houston, 215, 217, 234, 214, 205, 205. And now this game here as they finish out. Folks, I want to thank you for watching and joining me on this broadcast. Once again, we will be back at 1:30 today with our winners bracket matchup between Youngstown State and Vanderbilt. We'll also have our losers bracket matchup between Louisiana Tech and Arkansas State. Again, 1:30 Central Time. We'll be back. Let's see if Denise can give us a little theatrics here and pick up the 3, 4, 6, 7, 10 before we get out of here. Just gets 3, and that's going to do it for this round number 3 of competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this morning's round. Louisiana Tech and Arkansas State will return this afternoon to face off in an elimination match. And Youngstown State and Vanderbilt will face off to determine the first team into the championship round. The round will start at 1:30 with warm-up starting at 1:05.
Our tournament executive, Rick Barbera, makes the announcement. Folks, it's been fun. Appreciate you being here with me, and looking forward to seeing you back here at 1:30 as we continue to bring you the 2022 Southland Bowling League Championship here from Colonial Bowling Center here in Harahan, Louisiana. My name is Mike Flanagan. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you a little bit later on today.